Hello and welcome. I wanted to talk a little bit about dual blades because I feel like I've done them a good bit and I have a lot of understanding of how dual blades are and everything. And I wanted to there's a few minor things that they don't tell you about dual blades that I think is very important to understand and utilize very much, because this here, it doesn't tell you everything you really want to know with dual blades. So I'm gonna start this by stating I'm not a professional, professional dual blades person, but I have a lot of hours, and probably in the ballpark of 1,000 hours. Maybe not quite 1,000, but very much close to 1,000 hours. So I want to just start by, kind of getting in, and let's look at basic combos that they tell you. So when you're first out, you have your weapons drawn. What can you do? Well, you got your triangle combo, which doesn't really give you a lot of distance, but it gets some attacks in, right? Gets some attacks in, doesn't really get closer. You want to be close to a monster, do that. Most of the time, you're not going to be doing these certain attacks. Circle allows you to get a little bit of distance, and go in. Now, the big, real, what you want to be doing a lot is, as you can see down there, Archdemon mode, Blade Dance combo. But how do you get into Archdemon mode? You probably have seen the little sword below the other sword in the upper left, the non-green sword. And what do we get? So this is demon mode. When you hit R2, you put your daggers back, you're going a little bit red. You get a little bit of you got a better dodge instead of, this dodge, which is a roll, which can be better in Archdemon mode, and then also a perfect dodge. So in demon mode, you get a better dodge. That's one of the first big things. It uses a lot of stamina. Just being in the mode uses stamina as well, so you need to watch your stamina. And I'll get to kind of how stamina management can be really easy to manage whenever, once you start getting more used to dual blades. So we go into demon mode, and we want to build up the gauge, so you do some damage. There's just a triangle combo. That's easy to understand. It doesn't do much distance. Now, we have the circle combo, which does give you a lot of distance, and it also gives you a vertical slash as well. This is important for monsters that might be a little bit taller. You want to be able to hit them higher. Versus the triangle combo is fairly low, and it's more of a horizontal slash instead of a vertical slash. So those are the differences between those two combos. And then also, once you've built up your meter and you're in Archdemon mode, it has the combo down there, but I'm going to showcase this one just because this is a combo that you would use when the monster's down. Is you have the Blade Dance combos. So you have to have the meter up. Let me get stamina back up. And then we go into here. You do triangle circle 3 times. You get Blade Dance 1, 2, and then the final flourish there. It uses up a good bit of your meter. You don't really want to use up all your meter, because now, as you can see, I can dodge better in this mode. And then it has, slightly more damage. You get, do you get a better thing with this? Yeah, so you get even a better, lunging attack because of that. It's a much quicker combo. So Archdemon mode, playing between demon mode and Archdemon mode is kind of what the class wants to do, what dual blades want to do. So now let's build up our meter again, and we'll showcase this demon mode combo, right? So as you can see, it's normally around 2 triangle combos, but, you gotta do a little bit more. Again, your dodges are better during this. Now, what they want you to do is, let's see, after Blade Dance 1. So, we want to be in, so this is a weird thing. After Blade Dance 1, Blade Dance is in demon mode after you've built up your bar. So you hit triangle and circle, and then you start spamming R2, and it gives you a demon flurry, Blade Dance 2. It's a long combo. It's very, very long, but it deals a lot of damage. This is probably going to be your big combo to use, and it keeps you in demon mode. This is going to be your big combo to use when a monster's down. You just do triangle circle, and then just start doing R2. It's a lot of damage. And not only that, let me just build up meter again, and then you can see my stamina is not that low, because when you're doing the Archdemon combos of this combo, they're not using stamina. So that is where, you want to... It allows you to gain your stamina back, and I think that's a big deal. So, one of the combos that they don't tell you about, that I think is very good, and also is wonderful, is about this sort of Demon Flurry combo, where you have, this, and then that's it. That's all you have. And then you can do stuff with that, though, because of how the combo works. So, if we do, and if you didn't notice, when you get this sort of... It's a distance closer. It has two parts that give distance. Now, if you notice there, I did Blade Dance 3 at the very end. And when you do Blade Dance 3, you'll be in demon mode and everything. So you'll be able to build it back up. So, the way to deal quick damage a lot more successfully on creatures that you need to dodge more is, I feel like you do Demon Flurry 1 into Demon Flurry 2, and then you just go into Blade Dance 3. This is a much better combo that is not as much damage, but you're not in the air. You're not being held up to this long-standing combo. You can quickly go into your big hit at the final flourish. Now, obviously, if a monster's down, you can just do the classic, triangle circle, Demon Flurry, Blade Dance 1, Blade Dance, or, You can do this combo from either one. Doing the triangle circle into R2 into... Oh, I ran out of meter there. That's what happened. I might edit that part out. No, I'm not going to edit that part out. We're going to keep going in. I forgot to do the meter. That's my fault. Let's do this again. Does this work? I don't know. So it looks like in order to get your meter full, you can just do the triangle combo in demon mode, the demon fangs, and then the demon flurry rush to get the other combo. So either demon mode or archdemon mode, when you have a full meter, hitting this, hitting triangle circle, and then spamming R2 puts you in this sort of really high damaging combo. Come out of it. Actually, let me get some meter again. We'll bring it up. And we're up now. And then I'm outside of it and go triangle circle, and you can just spam R2 again. But the difference is that the archdemon mode combo is definitely one that you can align yourself up a lot easier, and it is something that you can cancel out of the long-standing combo of going into Blade Dance 2, into Demon Flurry 2, into the last one. You get to skip a whole part of the combo, but if you aren't going to be hitting the monster a lot, this is super good to know. So, let me sharpen my weapon a little bit. We'll get our meter back up. And let's kind of look into... Oh gosh, that didn't fully sharpen. I'm certain they'll have something that is like weapon sharpening. So now let's talk about other parts of how this weapon really does a lot of good things. So, I got my full meter up. I'm in archdemon mode. But for this, we can go into demon mode. Just for testing, let's do this. And look, you can dash off of ledges. So instead of having a normal jump that does stuff when you're in demon mode or archdemon mode, you get this sort of attack that you go in and you do this blade dance in the air, right? You can go up and bam, do that. Otherwise, normally what you get is just a normal jumping attack. You jump off and you have to hit triangle. Also, while in demon mode or archdemon mode, you can come up onto a ledge. I think you can do this in archdemon mode. Maybe you cannot do it in archdemon. Okay. You hit circle, and you do this. You can get kind of launch yourself out in the air and do some damage. You can do this just in demon mode too. So you don't have to have archdemon mode active. And I gotta get this line up right. And then you hit triangle or X, and you just kind of lunge up in the air, and you can latch onto a monster, normally dealing some big damage. It's a very mobile class that allows you... Oh, out of things. That allows you to get a lot of dodges out, as well as just hit a lot harder. And really works when you're doing a demon mode combo. So let me get this up. You're able to do stuff just being able to hit a lot. Do this, and you can do a big combo doing all this. And when you're done here, you're in demon mode. So you can just keep going. And then you do whatever you want. You can go into this as well if it's down for a very long time. So you can go into another full blade dance combo, come out of it, go into this, Maybe it's still down, and go like this. There's a lot of different options that I feel like Archdemon mode and Demon mode have. And by doing this, let me show you the big deal with this. So we're now gonna wait for our stamina to come up. I can come and do this, and we do this combo. And my Demon mode meter is low, and my stamina's starting to go down. But now I can come out again, and just keep chaining these pretty quickly. And then it doesn't take a lot for me to get it back up. And then I come out, and I can reposition with this, and start doing this sort of thing again. I think these are kind of the things that will be very well rounded for dual blades, and being able to do this sort of combo where you do this and you get into blade dance, and now you're in demon mode. You can just kind of do whatever to build your meter back up, because during that time you got to get your stamina back. Your stamina's up, so if your stamina was low, you could be building it back up during that time. I think that is very important to how this class and how these weapons work. So let's try this out in a hunt and kind of talk about a few things that you're going to want. We'll start with equipment and just stats. So one of the things you see here is Stamina Surge. If we look at that skill, it says it speeds up your stamina recovery. In builds for dual blades, having more stamina is a great thing, or reducing the amount of stamina needed to spend is amazing for it. It allows you to get more dodges out and to be able to dodge all the attacks. So looking at the grill menu, though, if you do a recommended meal, it gives you what you want, but let's kind of break it down. Obviously, if you're trying to be more defensive, a defensive, food will be better for you. For this additional ingredients, what are the differences between these two? We have this slightly extends the vulnerability period when evading is very good. However, this reduces the amount of stamina. So reducing the amount of stamina is much more important early on until you get some levels of certain skills that might also reduce your stamina reduction. And then you might want to move into creating, making your invulnerability frames better. And there's a bunch of different skills that can do that and everything. So obviously we want black belt here. And then these, these are dependent on what you're doing. So don't worry too much about these. But let's do a hunt. Let's skip this real quick and kind of showcase you some of the things I mean when I'm, what I've mentioned in the one area. So let's just do a quick shot to Cabra. I know it's not really the best, but I can showcase what's going on, right? So let's start it. Let's get to the monster right over here and kind of showcase to you how some of the fighting should be, how you should feel about a hunt. And, obviously learning the monster's moves is probably one of the most important things to do. But, you want to see it in action. Also, something that I wasn't able to show is that while on the monster, the secret, you're able to do an attack off the secret that can launch a mounting attack. It is with triangle and circle, I think. It will let you do it. And then you do a spinning attack. And then we can just do this. Get it going. And then there's a perfect dodge. Now, when I'm in demon mode or archdemon mode, I get these dodges that also just activate, you can hit and dodge at the same time. It's great. So we want to get our meter up, try doing some of that, And, okay, we're good. And then we start doing this. We got our stuff up, got repositioned. We're in demon mode, start getting your meter back up again. Now we got, okay, we were at about half stamina. We want to come back up. Okay, I probably didn't need to do that there. But now we can see what the focus ability does. You can see, you can focus, his face is red, and when I hit R1, boom, we do a big flourish. We hit, and then we dance on the monster. That's a very important ability to have. Yep, gotta dodge that better. And see where I repositioned myself there. And I shouldn't have kept hitting R2. So I can do this. And then you can kind of reposition as you go. And then, be able to hit things. I'm in demon mode. Do this. few wounds. Come up, do this. I think it can sometimes break all the wounds. It depends. We've knocked them down. So we can do like a full demon combo, probably. Okay, maybe it wasn't the perfect one, but, you know. It takes getting used to. We got a wound on the back. So we want to do this. This is just a classic. It does a lot of damage. You're not immune during that, but you get a lot of damage. And for the most part, you get such a good position on the monster, it doesn't matter. Okay, you dodge. And we can do this. And I'm too far away. But I get to be here. Okay. We get a part broken. Nice. Except we're now being hit by monsters at the same time. Okay, well, that would have been nice had the monster not been hit and knocked around. So he's getting beat up. So let's get on the secret. Okay, we're gonna just jump off. Just because okay, he was on the ground, but I could have probably hit him a little bit more. Okay, well, I don't want to fight you, buddy. Not right now. We're showcasing just a quick hunt to kind of showcase the dodging capabilities and repositioning and being able to get some big hits off sometimes that you don't necessarily always need something. So now we're going to do this. That did not mount. I'm shocked at that. Got a perfect dodge there. Now I can, because I'm in Archdemon mode, I still get the dodge ability. Oh, shoot. But it reduces the meter in Archdemon mode, and then Demon mode, if I do the dodge, it would gain stuff back. So we can come in here, get the hit. It's an easy wound. We want to build up our meter now. And as I build up my meter, I'm going to lose stamina. So now I come out, I have stamina to dodge with and everything. I can now reposition. Okay, that was good combo to be able to, like, move. But I wasn't able to actually do much with that. So we can come here. He's got a wound on his arm. It's very... okay, well, if I can hit. Take that off. Okay, I'm missing everything now. This is one take. We're just doing this all in one take. It's fine. We get our meter to full. We're in demon mode, or archdemon mode. My apologies. And we got a nice positioning to be able to just come in and hit. And then just go in, reposition into a big flurry. Because a lot of these times it feels like the monsters aren't going to be down for a while. They're going to be down for a little, just a little bit. He's doing this. And this isn't going to hit. He's running away. Is he going this way? A little bit early. If I had done that at a good time, it would have done it. He's getting down now. But hopefully you're starting to understand what makes this a really good combo. You're able to dodge very effectively whilst dealing damage. That is what the whole... It seems like that's what Dual Blades is trying to do this time. And it is very important to understand why this is good, right? It feels like you have multiple different ways to dodge attacks. You have the normal dodges where, you know, here, let me do this. You have your normal dodges like all of this, dodging like this. But also, the attacks can also give you enough position movement so that you can still dodge attacks, but you're still dealing damage during that. So we'll just finish up this hunt here because it looks like it's about done. We're probably going to get a mount on here. Other classes will be better at mounting than, you know, this one, so let's just go in here. Okay, I missed it. Whatever. It's fine. First thing you want to do is build up your meter, and if you saw last time, while I was in demon mode, I think this build up meter? Yeah, so this builds up meter too, and keeps you in demon form. So there's a good combo right there. Getting demon mode, doing all that. I didn't get close enough quite much. But I'm in demon mode. Or do we gotta... No. And you don't have to, you know, do things... Okay, I should have kept something else there, but But this is a big hit that I got hit too, but I was able to get some damage out during that time. We can do this where we split, and we get the hit. We come up. Is that a bigger one? That might have been a bigger one. And I'm still in demon mode, and look, he's down for a little bit. So I get to come here, do like a full blade dance combo. But now we have another boy in. And I needed to reposition there, so rather than just, okay, I didn't stay in demon mode. That was my fault. I'm hitting buttons too much when I shouldn't be. And a perfect dodge, so that you can just jump around. And in demon mode, you don't lose any charges. But outside of it, you lose charges. You lose meter, is what I meant to say. My apologies. But hopefully some of this kind of helps you understand how it is to play as a dual blade user. Defensive abilities, Divine Blessing is just a good defensive ability. Offensively, typically you just want, you know, elemental damage with elemental perks is really good. It's going to be just something that we'll have to see when the game comes out to what things are going to be. But hopefully this video helps you kind of understand and kind of see how the dual blades can be, how there's a lot of different types of thinking when you play, and hopefully enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully we're all, you know, just a few weeks away from Monster Hunter Wilds. Hopefully you enjoy it as much as I do. Thank you. Have a good one, and happy hunting.